Alright guys, so I'm trying to get my valve cover scripts shot, but this one has also turned into a fiasco because of the actual stencil itself is a pile of garbage. This is a valve cover stencil that is available from most of the Tri-5 suppliers, and I actually got it from a different place this time, thinking I'd get a different brand stencil, and it came in with the same exact brand sticker on it. The reason these suck is because they're paper. When you're trying to do a stencil on something, the last thing you want to use is paper, because paper has furry edges. So mark that down as a very, very stupid reproduction. Not actually reproduction, but just a part that's available. They don't stick worth a crap. Like, I can push it down and it'll lift back up, and I prepped these out, wiped them down. Like I said, I've already done one and it turned into a mess. When I went to pull it, because I like to pull the stencils when they're wet. I don't like them to dry because they might pull an edge. I like to pull it when it's wet. So what happened was it pulled the face off the paper. And so all these little papery fibers fell down on my fresh paint. So these look a little rough. Also, from it not sticking, it oversprayed here in the T. There was actually, let me put my glasses on here. So it oversprayed out here in the edge of the T, up here in the V, and a little bit in the E. And so that really irritates me, to try to make something really, really slick, and you can't do it. You can't get results with a crap like this. This is where the problem happened, is the stencil came loose from itself. And that is just furry paper. So all of them, when that pulled, all them little fibers fell down in that fresh sticky paint. So junk, just absolute garbage. Now I'm using an airbrush because you know, you can use an airbrush and it goes on really, really fine, and you can control the amount of paint that goes on. And fortunately, I have one here. The first time I did it was with a touch-up gun, which put a lot of paint on, and it just way bled through on the edges, really, really bad. Let's see what we can do with this garbage now. Thing always sticks at first. Just need a lot of gravity. Did I tack that off? I don't think I did. So anyway, I already did the video on the first one, and I was cussing and everything, so I had to delete it. I have a pretty bad temper anyway, so you know, when you get something like that happens, it just makes stuff even worse on me. I'm almost tempted to wipe this off. We'll see how this one turns out. I'm about half tempted to wipe it off and go to a vinyl sign shop and see if they can laser cut me some out of actual vinyl. Graphics for years have been done out of vinyl tape. So why you would make something out of paper is absolutely ridiculous. It's probably cost. I can already see where it's lifted in 2 spots. So I'm already going to have just junk. If you can't get your stencil to stick to begin with, it's going to be problems. I push it down, it comes right back up. So these are junk, man. I would not recommend these stencils for nothing. I would go get them custom made. It is so dusty in this garage. Man, I don't know if I have enough paint to finish this deal. I can't believe I made it with paint because it was just about done. All right, let's see what happens here. I kind of wanted to try to save one of these stencils so I could do the back of my chassis where I put the script in there, but I don't think it's gonna make it. Saved it. This one didn't turn out too bad. It just looks a little dusty. It's just gonna have to be good enough, I guess. One thing about that paint being on that edge is it will kind of help on that edging for being so rough. So it is a possibility I could redo that other valve cover strip. I'm gonna try to clean it up a little bit, but I actually need a place to hang this right now. So I got a little bleed through, so I'm going to go through here and try to, of course I need to pull the little center out of the O, which I may wait till it's dry to get it out. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. I am not a professional airbrush artist. Like I super masked that other valve cover, the first one, I like masked the whole thing off where like no possibility of overspray goes anywhere, but the airbrush goes on so fine, you know, you don't get a real big mess anywhere. Good thing I bought new glasses. From Dollar General for $6, man. My wife kept arguing with me about 2 years ago that I needed glasses. I'm like, I don't need glasses, I can see just fine. She kept noticing me squinting at stuff up close, and so we went over here to, we got a Dollar General right over here, and they got a little end cap of glasses. And so she started handing me glasses to try on, and I was like, holy crap, I can see. It's just a 125 is all it is, which I guess is not very bad, but So what I got here is a little paper towel that I folded up pretty tight. And I put I messed that up real bad. I put a little bit of reducer on it. And that is not terrible. They look way better than the first set I did, so. So if I can give any advice to anybody wanting to do this and turn out a really slick job, I would have the stencils made at a vinyl sign shop, because it might not be as expensive as those there. I was just assuming that if I bought it from another company, it would be their brand, or, you know, not so much. But anyway, other than having to still pull the O out, the center of the O out, which I'm kind of scared to do with it super wet, they're going to work, because I'm tired of redoing stuff. I don't really have the money to go to the sign shop and have that done. This one has a lot of touch-up to do. Shit, I took a little bit of the tea out on that, dang it. I need a new paper towel. I'm half tempted to redo this one. Because I saved that stencil. Well, the bad part is it probably really won't stick now. And the crap you have to do to build a nice car. Or try to build a nice car, I should say. I might have to go in and eat, man. I'm hungry. Shaking like a leaf, which when I go to paint something, I shake anyway. That Dollar General up the street has been good to me for a store, because I needed some poster board to do some templates for some steel a couple weeks back, and they have it over there. And then when I went there yesterday, they had A little brush set for $3. That's what I'm using there. It's quite a bit in it. But anyway, where am I at on minutes here? 15. Time to cut it off.